live. I just said that 2 seconds ago. Soul Tribe, it's your girl, Mercy, the Big Body Benz. Run, tell them, the Big Body High Priestess, somebody come see this. I popped into your daily check-in. I totally forgot. Do your daily check-in for August 30th, 2022. But it's a timeless reading, so whenever you see this, you're supposed to. I totally forgot that I was supposed to do a daily check-in for the day. It got away from me. Have you been getting away from me, having other things to do, more pressing things, or having certain things on your agenda to do, and genuinely more pressing matters pop up, or literally running behind schedule somehow, and so having to drop what you wanted to do because it no longer falls in the time slot, the time frame that you set it up for. This could genuinely be creating a schedule for yourself, a routine for yourself now during Virgo season, or one that you are deciding to stick by, or realizing that you need one to stick by so that you can get more done in the day. Everything you need to know about me is in the description box below. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, send me a love donation, follow me on any other platform, or subscribe to my Patreon. It is the end of the month, so I recommend that you wait till the first of the month, as Patreon charges every first of the month. If you subscribe today, they will also charge you again on the first. Also, for the remainder of Virgo season, all of my Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus have a 25% off deal on my half an hour and hour readings for y'all. My half an hour is $75 and my hour is $150. Welcome, 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 y'all. Please hit that like button, share, subscribe. You know, if you are new. Okay, let's get into it. Let's pray. Holy Spirit, ancestors, guardian angel, spirit guide, spirit animal, soul, sky, universe. Please allow me to tap in with my soul tribe to see what the overall energy of the day is, what we work on today, what we're leaving for another day, and what we do not see coming. Thank you so much for harmony and being at peace, and there being growth, and there being some sort of option or answer or remedy to heal the things that haven't been working, or the connections that have been out of alignment in our lives, the squabbles that we've been finding ourselves in spirit, the tension, the resistance that we're finding in connections, really finding the answers to ease that, finding the path of least resistance. Please protect the space from any negative energies, only allow energies of love and light to enter. I say thank you, Spirit. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, Angela, baby. Hey, Nat. Alright, so boom. I don't want to be here too long. Hi, Shayla, baby. I don't want to be here too long because I'm doing the readings, but the readings for each sign for early September, but I just realized that I didn't do my daily check-in, and I really wanted to. I want to stick to that. Let's get into the affirmation for the day. So it's Tuesday, right? It's Mars Day. I really got into the habit of doing this, putting my symbols, right? Sun in Virgo, Moon in Libra right now. It's Mars Day or Tuesday, right? Period. I choose to feel good today. I choose to remain pleasant even when encountering unpleasant feelings. I enjoy the process of getting to where I want to be. I choose to not miss what's for me by focusing on what isn't, or by paying too much attention to what others have. I'll read it again. I choose to feel good today. I choose to remain pleasant even when encountering unpleasant feelings. I enjoy the process of getting to where I want to be. I choose not to miss what's for me by focusing on what isn't, or by paying too much attention to what others have. Okay? Right, I just feel like being in this space, man. I was just talking about it on Taurus's reading. If you caught it just now when I was on live a few minutes ago. I was talking about it where I really had an incident today. Not an incident, but I had to have a meeting with my daughter, Rain's teacher, because she genuinely rubbed me wrong the first time that we met. And I don't take it lightly. You got my baby, you know what I'm saying? I don't really take it lightly. So I just really feel like there's something about whatever that means to you, or whatever conversation you have to have, or whoever you have to talk to, encounter, that you're not feeling, or you think that it won't be. You're dreading talking to this person because of what they make you feel, or what they make you think of, or you think that you're expecting somehow for things to go sour, or not necessarily expecting that, but prepared for things to go sour, being pleasantly surprised that they don't, or being aware that they could, being aware of how you can communicate, how you can come off. But for some of you that may be connecting with an air sign today, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, be careful for speaking too quickly. Be careful for getting into arguments, for being really petty. I feel like for rushing through, bum rushing people, or rushing through certain conversations, or I just feel like, okay, I came and say what I gotta say. I don't really got no time to hear what you gotta say, kind of masculine energy. Checking yourself to not really come off that way. Being a big one out here today. You know, I also really feel like energetically coming in, man, coming in like a bull in a china shop energetically, or really coming in like this. I don't know how else to say it. With so much fucking force, energetically, mentally, but before you even speak to someone coming in, busting out at the seams, or literally being so surprised at how fast you take off. You come in, for some of you, this is about momentum. Your day, this is about momentum. Okay? Whatever it is that you're doing, or whatever it is that you're starting, really taking off really quickly. For some of you, you are making amazing progress. For some of you, this is about writing somehow. What you wrote, what you said, what you expressed, being all you needed, or you've been making amazing progress. For some of you, this is a book. I also really feel like being at a point where you get really combative, genuinely, for some of you wanting to fight someone, or have constantly getting this way, being really angry, having a lot of pent-up aggression towards someone, that comes out when you communicate. Someone realizes that you've been holding this for a really long time. You know, I also feel like being really inspired, really wanting to take off really quickly, based on something that you said, or something that you saw. I also feel like just making sure that you are not, the momentum that you're gaining, or what's fueling you, what's gassing up your tank, you know, the battery, with the battery pack, you know, the battery in your fucking backpack, not being someone else's success, someone else's level up, or to prove people wrong. I'm going to make sure I go super hard, because you're going to burn yourself out real quick. It's going to be allowing yourself to rest what you need to work on today, honoring where you need to rest, sleeping in, honoring that, having moments of enlightenment, or really knowing, having a shift in perspective. I also feel like this is the card of the day that I pulled in my affirmation for the day, with the picture when I posted it on IG. If you know, you know. If you follow me over there, if you don't, you should. Yes, this was definitely the card of the day. So I just feel like a lot of surrendering to what it is. Really, it's something about hitting the ground running and surrendering to what will happen, or trusting the process, I feel like feeling really good, or needing to know that even you are making progress, or you are gaining momentum somehow, or even when you're not doing much. But there's also something about honoring how the momentum subsides when you're sleeping, right? Whatever was really taking off in a really aggressive way, or spreading really rapidly, or like wildfire, allowing that energy, subsiding, slowing down, coming to a standstill as you rest, as you sleep, getting an opportunity to really start anew, and decide to not get up on that same energy, not continue, right? Give it a rest. There's been a lot of fighting. Let's give it a rest. Let's work on that. Let's work on coming from a higher perspective, right? Let's work on acknowledging where we don't budge much, where we stopped ourselves up, we slowed ourselves up. I feel like a lot of looking at yourself, or a lot of self-awareness about the part where you played in, where where you can be really selfish. Maybe even for another day, I feel like where you, honor all of the possibilities, but also really think about other people. I feel like looking at yourself and all of your emotional baggage, even, still being a little closed off energetically about whether or not you want to admit or open up. Look at yourself with the things that you do, or the part that you play. Whether or not you want to open up to someone emotionally. This is also giving therapeutically, going to therapy. Tell someone about all your problems. I don't know if I want to tell somebody about all the shit that I've been through. At the bottom of the deck, being really defensive, okay, about how you want to move forward, about how you want to work through your own fucking personal anger. I feel like having so much fire in you, so much passion in you, so much potential in you, and in a lot of ways, you getting in your own fucking way because of how angry you can get, how much you hold on to that burdens you, the way that you overwhelm and overwork yourself, working yourself up energetically. Some of you really got to look in, and this is not to say that whoever, that someone wasn't warranted, or someone didn't come in a way that made you feel like you had to defend yourself, right? I just feel like all people see is that you're guarded, or all people see that, you know, you're ready to fight, but people don't see that you're being defensive. So people only see that you're defensive and that your guard is up. They don't see what was coming in towards you energetically, or not just energetically, but physically, when dealing with someone that made you put your guard up. I just feel like, but it's up to you to realize when you're this closed off. It's up to you to realize when you have to give it a rest, when you have to be open, when you have to relax. I also feel like there's something about finances being suspended right now. 1, 2, 3 on the clock, 10:23. Allowing yourself to move on, because for some of you, these are in connections with people that you want to seek some healing. For some of you, that y'all are all fucking stubborn. Y'all are all fucking fixed. With the Wheel of Fortune out here in reverse, I just keep hearing fixed signs. Nobody wants to fucking talk. Nobody wants to go first. Everybody wants to act like everything is fine. I also really feel like y'all, nobody says sorry. Like, yo, nobody says sorry. Y'all just pass each other the blunt with aggression. Nobody says sorry. Y'all just go, want smoke? Or you just pass the L. I guess that's for my smokers. No bullshit. After not talking, after giving each other the silent treatment, y'all don't fucking talk. Y'all just pass the L. I said what I said. Y'all just smoked together, 11-11. I said what I said. And y'all still really closed off. Y'all might even smoke a few L's. You still pissed off after an L. Because ultimately, no matter how many fucking blunts you smoke, it's not going to change it if you do not address the issue. If y'all do not change the way that y'all are, treating one another, y'all emotional patterns and behaviors. Have you and a couple going to therapy? It feels like a couple for a lot of you. Or this is what you're doing because you're so stressed. Someone is chain smoking, even because they're so stressed out about certain things. You know, this could be with an Aquarian, and an Aquarian could be out here, but I also really feel like there's a lot of fucking baggage that you're taking with you. A lot of things that you keep wanting to carry. From the last conversation, I also feel like certain things that you forget about, things that you say that you forget about, you leave behind, certain impressions that you make that you think other people are not going to see or remember. That's not true. It's still there. It sticks with them. You know, you take what you take with you based off what someone has said to you, but you also leave others with certain things. You drop some shit off that lingers in their mind, that makes them doubt themselves, that makes them second guess themselves or question themselves, the same way people have done you. So make sure that you watch, look how she's in light blue, that you watch how you communicate, okay? Or that you communicate, that what you communicate is rooted in love. Look what it is pink she's standing at. She's standing on being grounded and rooted in love when you fucking talk, when you communicate. Not trying to best someone, not hiding certain things. I feel like not walking away from a conversation, there being some more things that you want to talk about. There's the conversation still being open-ended. You know, not rooted in love. These conversations, this communication, not being rooted in love. There needs to be a shift in what you think is a priority or what is important. Well, would I really rather argue, you know, to the fucking death with you over this shit? Is it really worth it? Or would I really rather coming from a place of softness and love so that you can see me, you can hear me, you can receive me? And if you don't receive that version of me, you genuinely don't need me in your life. It does not mean that I give you the hard version of me, that I give you the cold version of me. That means I deny you access to me. If you do not honor and respect and are delicate with the soft version of me. Some of y'all still are showing up as the strong, wrathful version of you, but that is not necessary. What's necessary at this time is to remove yourself from people who do not honor the softness within you. Because I feel like that's the season that you're supposed to be in your life. Anyway, I love you. I'm getting up out of here. I got more work to do. Coming back in a few minutes with Gemini's reading. I'm going in order. Again, if you want to book with me, if you want to send me a love donation, if you want to follow me anywhere, everything you need to know is in the description box below. I love you. It's your girl, Mercy Big Body Benz. Run till then. The Big Body High Priestess. Somebody come see